What's up, my beautiful, 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 beautiful people? This is the upload that I was wanting to give you, but I had to. Whatever. Do not, do not ever repaint a person. They told you who they were. That's who they are, okay? You have to think about who they made you become, what you endured, who you became to get through whatever you went through. You were devalued on purpose. Oh yeah, think about it. You were devalued. You and everything you done for your narcissist. How they treated you. Yeah. You working 2 jobs, 85 hours a week, 7 days a week. That's you. That's financial abuse, just so you know. Anybody who loves you will not expect you to work 2 jobs to provide for them. And it's not even that they necessarily expected you to do it, but that's just what you were going to do because you were giving to a fault. Whatever you feel like you can give somebody or want to give somebody, make sure they want to give that shit back to you. Like Big Mama. I ain't gonna say she got fired or... Yeah, she got fired. Fuck it. You know, but I felt bad. No, I didn't. Because my boundaries are my boundaries. My boundaries will be respected. A boundary is a... You know, it's a no-no. You don't cross... You don't cross a boundary. You don't cross boundaries. You know? Fight with this damn, you know? You don't cross boundaries. Don't feel bad for feeling like, damn it, they crossed my boundary. You do what you gotta do. Cause see, don't get it twisted. I like Big Mama for all the right reasons, but you know, for some of the wrong reasons too. Motherfucker, yeah. But I didn't use my discernment. I know how me and her met. What, 2018, 7 years ago? Yeah, cause I'll be 30. Yeah. And don't you be thinking, my beautiful viewer, don't hype yourself up. Oh, my birthday coming up. Yeah, I knew that motherfucker. You know, you missed me on Thanksgiving, Halloween, then Christmas, no Happy New Year. They're not gonna message you on your birthday. They're not gonna call you on your birthday. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. You have to let certain things go. Don't get me wrong, you know. Hey, you have to let something. You gotta let things go. I'm not gonna say looking at these motherfuckers' pictures and master whatever. I'm not gonna say that's not helping or whatever. But hey, it is what it is. You know. I know some of us, y'all, man, damn, I used to be all up in there. You know, they were mine. Hey, it was never yours. It was only your turn. And the next person, they're probably going to be smarter than you. They're not going to put up with this shit as long as you did. Like you think of the New Supply, or the was New Supply, how they were idealized and how they were going to be so much better than you. And they didn't put up with that shit a quarter as long as you did. 4 months, fuck out. Fuck out of here. And that's what you got to realize. All the people the narcissists come across in their life, brothers, moms, cousins, friends, old flames, they're out of their life and they're doing just fine. How your brother tell you, hey, I got some stuff going on, I can't talk right now. Knowing you trying to lie and say you're being abused, but he ain't even got time for that shit. Nope. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You never needed this person in your life. You wanted this person in your life because you seen the turmoil and the deep fucked upness within them, and you thought you could fix it. You thought you could love them into being a better person to you. Now you understand that you can't. That's something you can't do. Like Big Mama. I ain't talking about her, but similar situation, to how that went down. Like, you have someone that you know cares for you, want to do for you, but like, you just can't. She has different sources of supply. I get it. And that's really my own dumb ass fault. Did you know that not only can you love a person into being a better person to you, but like if they used to be like strippers and stuff, that they're probably not gonna make good girlfriends. Yes, they have the deep sadness. You can't fix that. You can't fix a person that don't want to be fixed. You can't help a person that wants to be helped. They don't want to be helped. You can't help a person who wants to destroy your life so they can go my family's. So just know it's not your fault. What happened to you wasn't your fault. You're not dumb. You're not an idiot. You got played. On those good days and bad days, we talk about being extra patient with yourself, but start learning to forgive yourself as well. Start learning to trust yourself again. You didn't know those people were out there. You were just trying to be a good, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, son, daughter, mom. You didn't know that this person didn't care about you. They didn't care about nobody but you specifically. Because that's one thing the both of you know. You were the best thing to have ever happened to them. As of right now, the best choice they ever made in their life was choosing to be with you. And the worst choice they ever made in their life was choosing to discard you. You're seeing that, they're seeing that. You knew that. That's not your business, though. You focus on yourself, your children, and things you can control, and you keep pushing forward. There's no more looking back. That rearview mirror is small for a reason. You see how big that shit, the windshield is and shit? You look into that. You check there, but for perceived danger. The narcissist is miles and miles and miles and miles away from you. You're not in danger anymore. You're not walking on eggshells. You're no longer unsure of yourself, and if you are, you're going to get back to where you can trust yourself and your abilities. You got. You didn't know what you didn't know. Now that you're being patient with yourself, forgive yourself for the things you subjected yourself to what you put up with in the name of love. Now you know that these people are reprobates. That there was no love for you. They was mirroring back what you were saying. They were mirroring back your genuine, affections. They don't have that. Everybody, when they experienced their childhood trauma, they chose to hurt everybody else, where you chose to make sure nobody ever feels the way you felt. It's not your fault. Everybody's not an empath. Everybody's not a narcissist. But with that, I love y'all, man. It's your boy Big Boat, and we out here, man.